The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee. At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Kaufman's is proud to offer the Maven Furniture Collection. Amish-made in America, Maven is a third-generational, family-owned business that makes beautiful, solid hardwood furniture, customizable with multiple wood species, finishes, and hardware selections available. Fine furniture is an art. If you appreciate the very best, we invite you to create your own masterpiece that you and your family can enjoy for years to come. Kaufman's, relax your home.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, No matter what you're wearing or not, shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At The Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
The South Gibson Hornets welcome you, the world's greatest fans, to BallGame Blitz production of the Dyer County Choctaws versus the South Gibson Hornets. Choctaws come into this contest 13-7. The South Gibson team comes in 17-5, both coming off big victories last night. And good evening and welcome to this game. This is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2024. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of the BallGame Blitz or Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. I'm Coach Joe Holloway. I'll be your play-by-play man for the night. We have other high school teams in the network, just like USJ, TCA, also do all of Union's home games, including volleyball, soccer, basketball, softball, and baseball. And the Gulf South, many of their schools have modeled their broadcast after Worthy Road Studios broadcast, especially the video work of our camera people and our great producers like the one we have tonight, Christopher Reasons. Billy Boland not with us tonight, but he's a producer, director also, and our executive producer and director, Paul Schultze, who just happens to be a great cameraman. And folks, you're in for a treat tonight. Paul will be working a camera tonight, and you can't beat that with a stick. Since we play with aluminum, I was going to say you couldn't beat it with a bat, but you could do that too. And of course, we have a lot of great advertisers tonight, and we want you to patronize those advertisers. Please go by and tell them you appreciate Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz bringing you the South Gibson broadcast and all of the schools, the high quality they are, and you don't have to pay for them. And without these advertisements, there'd be no crews to bring you these broadcasts. The National Federation does charge you a fee, but we don't. 13-7 Dyer County Choctaws. Don't let that fool you. That's still a great record right there. Coached by Derek Henson, who does such a great job all the time. Of course, Lynn Cates is the head mentor of the South Gibson Hornets. Good old experienced baseball guy. He's got some great assistants. He even gets some help out of his dad, the great Bubba Cates, sometimes. And we're going to have some great baseball tonight. The field in excellent condition. We've got some clouds in the sky, but no rain. And it is a beautiful night for baseball. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take our first time out, and when we come back, we'll tell you a little bit more about the game and some of the luminaries that will be playing in this contest. Let's take that time out on the South Gibson Baseball Network.
At Kaufman's, we believe your bedroom should be a retreat, a place of comfort and rest. Explore top brands with adjustable bases for the best night's sleep. Visit Kaufman's today and let our sleep specialists help you find your perfect fit. Kaufman's, relax, you're home.
Don't wait to improve your sleep. Save big on top mattress brands during the President's Day event. Get savings on trusted Sealy support, the latest innovations from Tempur-Pedic, and the luxurious comfort of Stearns & Foster.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Great baseball tonight. You don't want to miss it. Some of you out there in the stands already watching the game live here on this Facebook page. You're also watching the action. You can pick up on it. You can call friends and tell them this game will be live on the South Gibson Facebook page. It'll be archived tonight to Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. It will be there in perpetuity. I like that word. I say it too much. Makes me sound smart, even though I'm not. But perpetuity. Well, we'll say it one more time. That makes me double smart now. The conditions here tonight, we'll tell you a little more about them, but tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give you the Dyer County Choctaw lineup. Leading off and pitching tonight will be number 9, Jack Smith, in the second slot. And let's see, I got to finish that. You're right about that. Astute crew up here, they do a great job. They will finish that, and I'll read theirs off. Ours is kind of easy to do most of the time, but we know pretty much it's fairly set. But Smith leading off for Dyer County, and again, head coach Derek Henson. In the second slot, David Hedke. He plays first base and wears number 3. In the third slot, number 20, Talon Messer, the third baseman. In the fourth slot will be the designated hitter, number 14, Nick Epperson. The fifth slot, number 4, Jake Gentry, playing second base. In the sixth slot, playing left field, number 7, Landon Daniels. In the seventh slot, wearing number 5, Easton Osmond. He'll be your shortstop tonight. Number 8, and he's wearing number 8, Weston Sims, the catcher. And in the ninth spot, number 15, Trey Starnes, right field. And the designated player playing center field, number 21, Everett Kirkendall. So there is the lineup for the Dyer County team. Let's go ahead and give you the South Gibson lineup. And if Lynn printed this, he did an excellent job. That I'm going to question whether he really printed. The guys in the press box agree with me. Leading off, a familiar guy, number 23, Tommy Baker. He'll be playing shortstop. In the second slot, number 7, Gage Nesbitt. He'll be at third base. And batting third, he plays on the mound tonight. You know him from other spots. First base beaten, Cade Allen, who wears number 5. In the fourth slot will be Jackson Isley, the designated hitter, wearing number 12. In the fifth slot, number 22, Jack Bradbury. He wears number 9. In the sixth slot will be number 2, Cameron Alford, and of course he'll be playing left field. In the seventh slot, number 4, Aiden Moore. He plays second base. And in the 8th hitting slot, wearing number 8, Davis McKinney. That's unusual. Both teams, the 8th hitting slot has number 8 playing that. But McKinney does a great job catching. In the 9th slot, number 33. And that, of course, is the one and only Brock Beasley. He'll be playing center field and patrolling that. And, of course, the designated player playing first base, the glove man himself, number 13, Carson Ballard. Tell you what we're going to do. You see the umpires coming out there. And, you know, Dizzy Dean used to call them the umpires. He said the umpire called a man out. And, of course, if I use Dizzy's vernacular, I'd say he slid into third base. But we're not going to use Dizzy's because the last time I have mentioned Brother Dean, English teachers from 50 years ago were sending me texts and stuff. And we don't want to do that. It's going to be a great contest. 2 great head coaches, 2 great teams. Both of them well experienced, threats to win the district. This is an important contest. We got a lot of baseball here, though, from South Gibson this week. Lexington's coming here. Matter of fact, there's a Henderson County invasion. We must call the Hornet Army out because the Lexington Tigers will be here Friday, and then on Saturday, the Scotts Hill team invades. So we need all good Gibson Countyans to come to the aid of the Hornets. But here's the meeting at home plate. What we're going to do, they'll explain the ground rules, swap lineup, shake hands, quote a little Shakespeare and a few other things. If they've got some Wrigley spearmint gum, they'll swap that too. But anyway, after this, we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we're going to be ready to play a little baseball on the South Gibson Hornet Baseball Network, brought to you by the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road Studios. Let's take that timeout.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
Personalize your style at Kaufman's Design Center. From fabric to finish, you choose the details so it's made to order just for you. Consult with a Kaufman's Design Team expert today. Relax, you're home.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
And again, we welcome you, the world's greatest fans, to this broadcast of South Gibson baseball on the ball game Blitz. On the mound for the Hornets tonight, Cade Allen. He comes into this contest 3-0, actually has one save. You think of him more as a starting pitcher. And Cade has only given up 12 hits this year, 4 runs, 3 of them were earned. He's walked 12, and he has struck out 51. He has an ERA of .76. Not too shabby. That's pretty good, folks. And, of course, his battery mate. We'll give you all the stats for our team. Was not able to get hold of the Dyer County stats. Of course, Cade is a junior. His catcher is Davis McKinney, a junior also. So they'll be familiar with each other, and you see the infield warming up. The pitcher, Jack Smith, leading off. Jack's a senior for the Dyer County team. It'll be Smith, Hedke, and Talon Messer. That will be the 3 hitters in the first inning. Here's the peg down to second base. And we are just about ready for baseball. Official start time. The first pitch will probably come around 5:29. 69 degrees, partly cloudy. Of course, the high today was supposed to be 73. And not sure if it made it, but a beautiful day. If Ernie Banks was here, he'd say it's a great day to play, too. We've already had a JV game, and now we've got the varsity for all the marbles. Actually, these teams will play twice this season. Cade Allen ready. Jack Smith, it's pitcher versus pitcher here. Smith, the pitcher for Dyer County. Outfield for him straight away. Infield at normal depth. Here's the first pitch from Cade Allen. Ground ball. Allen will field it. He gets a big hop out of it. Throws it over to first. Score that 1-3 for the first out of the inning. It brings up the junior, David Hedke. Hedke wears number 3, a right-handed hitter. Watch the footwork of the pitchers, release points. Watch the positioning of the batters. There's a great shot of Cade Allen. Now you get our center field camera shot. Multiple cameras by the BallGame Blitz and Worthy Road. Second pitch of the ball game, and the umpire says strike 1. I like this young man behind the plate. He's got a little quicker hand than the softball umpire had last night. You can't go wrong with that. Looked pretty good. The umpire says down at first, no, he didn't go. I thought it was close enough. It might have been a strike anyway. That will even the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Allen into the windup and fires. This one outside and away. Low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Outfield of Bradbury, Beasley, and Alford out there. That one just misses. Runs the count 3-1. Cade has played a lot of travel ball, has gotten into some international games. Also, here's the pitch. hit way up in the air. It's one of those high sky balls, driving the left fielder back, thumps it mid and under it, and an Alford makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman, number 20, Tyler Messer.
And here comes the third baseman, Talon Messer. He's a junior. 2 outs in the inning. 6 pitches. So that's a premium you always, anytime if you can get out of an inning with 10 or less pitches, you have done a really good job. That one outside, working that outside corner. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. That pitch away. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. The hitter is Messer. Boy, that one had some juice on it right there. Two balls, 1 strike. Cade Allen on the mound, the junior righty. Gets his sign into the windup. Hit on the ground, and a great play by Baker to get to it, but he's going to beat it out for a base hit, he being Messer. So Dyer County's got a little bit going. My ink pen doesn't want to write properly, and I don't either, but we've got Messer. This brings up the designated hitter, Nick Epperson. I understand that he makes pretty good contact. Strong young man, hits in the cleanup slot. He's a junior. Has a slightly open stance, as you can see from our camera shot. Allen out of the stretch. Short lead. Now another step wider. Always watch the cutouts at fields about the leads and stuff. That one gets away from the catcher, and that'll put a runner in scoring position at second base. Catcher goes out. Doesn't necessarily mean that they got crossed up on what was pitching. Could be some words of encouragement. Cade Allen's been in these situations before, but he does know that he's got to keep that runner close at second. You'll see some games go on. Sometimes it'll be the shortstop, sometimes second baseman. Second baseman too far away, playing this hitter to go to right. Hitter takes a foot and steps out to call time, and out of the stretch, the 1-0 pitch. Got it. Well, you see that right arm fire out there. In softball, they got that kind of fist closed up in the air signal, and you could interpret that wrong, though.
It's on the other arms there, Coach.
That 1 ball, 1 strike. I love it when they stick that right arm out there. This one's going to be low. 2 balls and 1 strike. 12 pitches unofficially thrown by Cade Allen. Nesbitt at third, way off the line. Baker edging back towards his spot. Just missed. Whew. I guarantee the umpire had an electron microscope to get that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the first. No score so far. The 3-1 pitch on the way from Cade Allen. Outside, ball 4, and that'll put runners at first and second with 2 outs. Jake Gentry, a junior, wears number 4, plays second base, adventures up to the plate. $15 pitches now by Allen, and you prefer to end innings around 15. You don't want to get in the 20 category. Allen checked the runner, comes to the plate, swinging strike 1. I think it would have been a strike anyway. I'm just trying to sound good. 92 miles an hour. No wonder I didn't see it. I think my eyesight stops at 85. Allen checks a second time, comes to the plate, Oh, man, that one did hit the dotted line right there. I wished I could be that accurate with my cast when I fish. What a good job. 0-2 the count. Gentry's got to protect the plate for Dyer County. They have a scoring opportunity. A runner at second, or a runner at first, but that one at second is in scoring position. Swinging strike, even if it was foul tip, held on, and that's going to end the inning. That's the first strikeout also by Cade Allen, but no runs. There was one hit, 2 men left, no errors. And at the end of a half inning of play, it's Dyer County nothing with South Gibson coming to bat on the South Gibson Facebook network. Let's take a timeout.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
As we come back for the home half of the first, Dyer County left 2 runners. Jack Smith on the mound for Dyer County. He is a senior. He'll be facing the shortstop who made a great play keeping that ball from going into the outfield, Tommy Baker, hitting .357. Then Gage Nesbitt, the fine third baseman. Cade Allen will bat in the third spot, and if necessary, Jackson Isley. No, not one of the Isley brothers. I had that text to me on my own phone the other night. Come on, folks, you follow these. We just had a Hornet come in. A real Hornet is here in the press box. He's watching the game, wants to get on air, but only have one headset. And I am not joking about that. The left-handed hitter, Baker, with a slightly open stance, hitting .357. That one is outside. If they pitch him away, he'll take it down that left field line and run forever. Second pitch. They'll check. No, they didn't check. And it's 2-0. He held up. You hear lots of chatter. 3-0. Get a clap out of our third base coach. So the 3-0 pitch on the way. That one did come in for a strike, so it's 3-1 to Tommy Baker, the junior shortstop. Jack Smith, the senior, on the mound for Dyer County. Sims, his catcher. Here's one. It's up in the air. It's going deep. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. We need a new baseball. It is a home run for Tommy Baker. That's the way you want to lead off a ball game. I would say Cade Allen may be as happy as Tommy is, because that spots him to a 1-run lead automatically here. And Mr. Wilson, we definitely need that baseball. And I bet Len Cates will go out and buy a dozen baseballs if we can keep doing that.
Next up for the Hornets.
That one probably went, we know the right center field power alley is about .355. With that off from that, I'd say it was closer to .360 then. Here's, boy, a smash down the third baseline, just barely foul. We had that electron microscope out in millimicron of foul. Pretty good pitch by Jack Smith. I think he threw that one about 86 miles an hour. That's why I like coming to Hornet baseball. We've even got the speed on the pitches. That one's 73 miles an hour in a ball. 1-1 the count. Nesbitt up there, and that one high. .382 hitter. He's a senior. Has done a great job over his time with the South Gibson team. Good matchup in coaches, too. Coach Cates and Coach Henson against each other. Oh, here's one deep. Deep. The left fielder races over. Can't get it. It's off the wall. Kind of dives out there. Gets away from him. And steaming into second with a stand-up double is Gage Nesbitt. So a home run and a two-bagger. And for those that are unfamiliar with that lingo, a two-bagger is a double. Not when you go to the grocery store and get 2 bags of food and leave. I had that asked to me in a softball game about 2 weeks ago.
Next up for the Hornets.
Now you know why I don't give out my cell phone number, because you folks will text me on that. I don't read the. You can see we're clapping for our Hornet friend and other associates of his that have come into the ball game. I wonder if it came in free, though. I bet he didn't get a ticket. Coming to the plate, the very capable .338 hitting junior, Cade Allen, the pitcher, facing his counterpart, Jack Smith, the Dyer County pitcher. That one right on the inside corner for a strike. Dyer County came into this game 13-7. They played a tough schedule. Had a big win over O'Brien. We had 2 wins this week. One 12-0 over Dyersburg. That one low and outside. The other one last night was a nail-biter 6-5 win. But we'll take them 1 run. 10 runs, we'll take them any way we get them. Dyer County's the same way. That was a big win. I'll have to get my score out on that one. I want to say it was 16-0. It was. I was confirmed. We got geniuses up here. That one inside kind of took the dust off the pants of our hitter, Cade Allen. Opening up a laundromat to get rid of that. Nice balanced stance, a little bit towards the front of the box. Smith's 13th pitch misses. A lot of enthusiasm down that left field line towards the South Gibson dugout. 3-1 the count to the third place hitter, Cade Allen. Smith checks the runner. Shortstop playing games with him. He's headed back to his position. And that is ball 4. Catcher tried to frame it quite well. And let's see if we get the courtesy runner for Cade Allen. They may let him run the bases. And they do. We'll see if we can pick up the number. We've got our white numbers in the sun and the angle I'm at, but we'll get the young man's number and get him into the ball game. And that is 0.
6, Tatum Crosser.
Oh, 6. Okay, I read the Tatum Crosser. And he is a senior, but he can run well. Runners at first and second. No outs in the inning. A leadoff home run by Tommy Baker. Smith starts to go. And I hope I didn't have somebody holler balk like I thought I heard out there. Fans, be sure what you're hollering. We do pick up sometimes on the microphones, and I hear things in my headset, and I'm not imagining them. Pitch high. Smith would like to get out. He would love for his team to turn 2 here. Headkey at first, Gentry at second, Osmond at short, Messer at third. We'll get the outfield for Dyer County in a moment. Smith checks the runner, comes to the plate, and that one's going to miss outside. The outfield, of course, Kirkendall's in center. Daniels is in left field. Right fielder, Starnes. Long look at that runner. Picks it up, comes to the plate. Good eye by the hitter. Now, Jack Smith, the senior pitcher, would have loved to have had that one. Makes the count 3 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Second baseman at definite double play depth. Shortstop, like we said, I like to call it playing games with the runner. He'll try to get back to where they want him. There's a little fake. Watch those games. The umpire like that one. You may not have if you're a Hornet fan. 3-1, the count. And as my coaches used to say, Jackson Isley is ready to hit. 3-1 pitch. Smith checks. Comes to the plate. It's high. Ball 4. And that's going to walk the bases full. No place to put them. Sacks are jam. Second walk in the inning. Nobody out. Coach comes out. We're going to talk about it. Is it release point? Foot movement, where we plant our foot. There's a lot of little things. Got to throw strikes. Let your fielders. They're also going to discuss the strategy of everybody coming in to the infield grass. Are we going to go for the double play and give up a run for an out? Because only one run has scored, and that's the home run by Tommy Baker. I almost gave Frankie credit. He couldn't hit one that far. He could run. Tote that pumpkin called a football. He'd cow tromp you if he toted the pumpkin on you. 19 pitches thrown by Smith so far. Isley, the runner at first. Crosser at second, running for Kate Allen. Nesbitt at third. And advancing to the plate, the right-handed hitting Jack Bradbury, a senior who just comes in hitting a cool .451. And no, I know that's not cool. That is a hot. His bat is hot. He's not even using a torpedo bat either. Smith out of the stretch with the bases loaded. That one, catcher did a great job. Give Sims a lot of credit for keeping that in front of him. First and third will attempt to come to the plate, and then they'll throw to first probably to get the second out. Second and short will go for the double play on a grounder. Here's a line drive, and they're going to get to a great hit. You don't want to hit it any harder than that, but a line drive for the first out, and then doubling the runner at first off, and you can't blame the runner. 3 gets the put out. Actually, he gets both put outs then. And that's going to bring up Cameron Alford hitting .414, but that one was tattooed and screaming going towards the first baseman. That is a pitcher's best friend, the old double play. And I'm sure that Jack Smith, the senior pitcher, will thank his first baseman for that outstanding play. Second and third with the runners. 2 outs now. That one inside, but a strike. On deck, Aiden Moore, the senior. So you got the senior Alford up there, followed by the senior Moore. We're at the 6th place hitter in the inning. That one was high. Good job by the umpire. I've seen some umpires. Of course, my old coach, every once in a while, Terry Oman say, well, the vampire missed that one. But he was right on this one. They are not vampires, and they're not empires like Dizzy Dean said. Drilled on the ground. Crow hop step by the shortstop, firing to first. 6-3 for the third out. That's Osmond. And actually, the Dyer County team comes out of that one quite well. They only give up 1 run on 2 hits, 2 runners left on base, but at the end of 1 inning of play, it's South Gibson 1, Dyer County nothing. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and South Gibson Network.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
back after that interesting first inning of play. The leadoff home run, then several runners left on base. First baseman for Dyer County. He did a great job. Great job of catching it, but he had the presence to turn it into a double play. David Hedke. And then the ground ball put out. Landon Daniels, the junior left fielder, leads off for the Choctaws of Dyer County, dapperly attired in their all-black uniforms with the orange numbers. Both teams have orange in their uniforms. We're wearing the light blue tops, white numerals outlined, though, and white baseball pants. Cade Allen on the mound, ready for the second inning of work. This one popped up. It'll get out of play. Foul ball. And I'm glad I heard it hit the ground. It didn't thump somebody's windshield. So no ball, one strike count. We're in the top of the second. That one misses for ball one. Great shot of Cade Allen, fine young junior. Okay, the umpire says he did not go around, so it makes it 2 balls, 1 strike. Slightly closed stance by the hitter, Daniels. And you've got strike 2, so it evens the count. Daniels' first appearance in the contest here in the second inning. Allen's pitch.
Whoa, buddy.
I'm with the catcher, but the umpire is always right, even if he's wrong. Yep. And this young man umpiring has done a good job so far. So we got a center field camera. Wow. Well, he works a walk out of it.
Shortstop number 5.
And that brings up the shortstop, number 5, Eastern Osmond. Osmond had that great throw catch because you had a runner crossing in front of you. Kept his concentration. Crow hop step through it to first to end the inning. He's going to bunt. It's a dandy one, too, and nobody's covering first, and he's going to get a base hit out of it. We kind of got our signals crossed on bunt coverage. A little small ball, if you like that term.
Catcher number 8, Weston Sims.
That will be a point of instruction back in the dugout. Probably already a little talk. We're going to show bunt again. Dyer County is. Catcher's foot just barely. This one pops straight up in there. Let's see if the catcher has a play on it. He does, and the hitter is out. And that was Sims, the catcher. So he fouls out to the catcher for the first out of the inning with 2 runners on. McKinney did a great job of getting back there. Davis McKinney. This brings up number 15, the 9th place hitter, Trey Starnes, a senior in right field. 1 out in the inning, runners at first and second. A lot of chatter coming from the Dyer County side of the field now. Here's a bunt. It's up in the air. Will it hit the screen? Yes, it did. Saw Keith Cavanaugh one time that used to coach and umpire some crawl up the screen one time. He might have gotten it if you crawled up the screen, but played baseball with Keith over at Union University. Keith was a great pitcher and a good baseball coach. Pretty fair umpire. He knew his balls and strikes. 1-1 the count with 1 out, 2 runners on, and he got it. I thought he got that corner. So did the umpire. Umpire's calling the game, not me. 26 pitches by Cade Allen. Here is the 2-strike pitch about to come. Check a second time. Here we come to the plate. That one high. Batter bends back. I bet he could win a limbo contest getting under the pole there. Good action by him because it's not fun to get hit. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. Allen, the pitcher, checking that runner at second. This one fouled off. First baseman can't get to it, gives chase. Ballard made the effort. So hanging in there at 1 ball, 2 strikes. South Gibson infield would like to turn 2. Third baseman Nesbitt about 2 steps off the grass. About 2 feet to the, and nobody covering, but you don't have to throw it. It's not a balk. Lots of people get excited about that. You just want to keep the runner safe. Now, shortstop Tommy Baker, he'll edge a step or 2 over. And again, the game's play. Is the guy really covering or is he not? Is it live or is it Memorex? Here's the pitch. On the ground, no air. It stayed in the air. And they said it got him. We turn 2. That ends the inning. A line drive to the second baseman. And you go 4-3 on the peg out. And that ends the inning. There were 2 runners on. There was a single and a walk. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. And at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play, it's the South Gibson team 1 and Dyer County nothing. Let's take a timeout on the Hornet Sports Network.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great shot there from the main camera. Peg down to second. Jack Smith, the senior pitcher, for his second inning of work for Dyer County. He's thrown 26 pitches. He'll face Aiden Moore, who was in the on-deck circle when the inning ended on that nice peg from the shortstop, Osmond. Aiden Moore, senior, hitting .349, pitched the other night. We enjoyed his work. That was a white knuckler here, but then we've won 2 straight, both of them off of Dyersburg. District games 12-0 and 6-5. Here's a ground ball to the second baseman. Second baseman up and over. Gentry to Headkey for the first out. That brings up the fine catcher, the junior Davis McKinney, wears number 8. Yogi Berra used to wear that number a long time ago, and some of the young people listening to this game says Yogi Bear or Berra. This one's Berra, not the cartoon character. Open stance, strides into it. Pitch comes inside. That'll tie your hands up unless you get them out in front of it, but he wisely took that one. 1 ball, no strikes. Whoa, hit him. Hit batsman. Get the ethyl chloride out. I don't think in high school we use ethyl chloride. We're tough. Major leaguers aren't quite so tough. You can run for the catcher. We'll have a courtesy runner. Okay. And coming out, I thought you said 5. It's okay, 35. Mark Braffa, who started and played well the other night. Brock Beasley up there, big open stance here. That one's going to get away and advance the runner, and the catcher did what he could, so I have to score that a wild pitch. I just really believe that. I'm sensitive to catchers every once in a while I caught. Mr. Todd and Mr. Oman only did that in desperation, I think, though. So 1 ball, no strikes, a runner at second. Braffa running. He does a good job. Weight back towards second base a little bit. Boy, he had a cut. Beasley wearing number 33, the junior. Hits 243. He had a cut at it. If he got hold of that one, we might have been asking Mr. Wilson for a new baseball. Now, the official baseball of the TSSAA is the Wilson ball. At least that's what they play the state tournament with. You can play with anything that's approved. That one inside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. A runner in scoring position at second. Braffa. Smith checks that runner. Comes to the plate with it. It's low. Good job by their catcher. I like Sims' work. Three balls, 1 strike. Hitter will be looking it over closely. Brock Beasley, the center fielder. Smith's ready. And I would almost bet, I wasn't any kind of great pitcher, that the catcher gave him a signal to drive the runner back then. Weston Smith, their catcher. Here's a ground ball. It'll advance the runner. Gentry over. His peg to first will be the second out of the inning, 4-3, but a runner at third. The advantage of having that runner at third, he could score on an error, a pass ball, a wild pitch. Definitely score on any kind of hit. And it brings up home run Tommy Baker. He led off the game with a home run. 2 outs. Tommy, a great team player. He just wants to get this run in. 34 pitches thrown by Jack Smith of Dyer County. That one quite a bit inside. Tommy trying out for the part of the Indian Rubber Man in the circus because he had to really bend on that one. Boy, when you get my age, you're not that flexible. 1-0 the score here. Here's the man that made it 1-0 at the plate. Good job by the catcher. Remember, this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios, and any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. We're in the bottom of the second. South Gibson leading 1-0. Here's the Dyer County's pitch by, this one's going to get away. This is what I was telling you about earlier. And the run does score. Makes it a 2-0 game. So Baker now hitting with the bases empty, a 3-ball count. Tommy's a good base runner, so he'll take a walk or any other way to get on base. Sometimes you always wonder, do I green like this guy? Is he hot? Because he just hit one. Here's the pitch. It's outside. It wouldn't have mattered. He wasn't going to swing. So a walk given up. Tommy Baker at first. And that brings up Nesbitt, who had a big double. It rattled the fence out there.
For South Gibson, third baseman, number 7, Gage Nesbitt.
Gage Nesbitt, a senior. If you're a Yankee fan, he has Mickey Mantle's old number on. I don't know who wears it now for the Yankees. They go to first, driving Baker back, but he gets back standing up. Center fielder shading a little bit towards left center. Left fielder straight away, right fielder straight away. Infield at normal depth. Definitely not playing the bunt. This one drilled off the glove. That's a base hit. That's no error on that one. Here comes Baker with a strong run. And boy, steaming into second base. Look at Gage Nesbitt run. You like to see young people hustle like that. He's got 2 doubles on the day. So that puts Baker at third, Nesbitt at second, and Cade Allen has an opportunity to help himself. Came into the contest hitting .338. He's still hitting .338 because he walked his last time at bat. Nesbitt at second, Baker at third. Hedke, Gentry, Osmond, Messer, the infield for Dyer County. The outfield, Starnes, Kirkendall, and Daniels. Sims behind the plate. Smith's pitch, kind of a sidearm breaking ball. It's way outside. Great shot you can see from center field. Stepping into the plate. You see the signs, and, of course, with a runner on second, you give more than one sign. That one a nice curveball. That had to be a breaking ball then. I can no longer see the spin stuff, but when it slows down, it was 74 miles an hour. You don't see 90-mile-an-hour breaking balls, not in high school. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Smith comes to the plate. Oh, another dandy one. And that puts the hitter, Cade Allen, in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allen digs in. You see for the shot from center field. From the stretch, Baker sneaks up the line a little bit. Beats that one into the ground. Third baseman comes up, shoots across to first, and went over the head. I saw and 2 runs will score. That's got to be an error on the first baseman because it was a catchable ball, and he dug down. He may have lost it. The sun is just at an angle where it could get in the young man's eye. And I hate to see things like that happen, but that's part of baseball. And the sun field, and I'm going to defend him. That is tough looking because it's a setting sun. But Nesbitt and Baker both score. Pitch runner at second.
Mine don't matter. Yours is going to matter. If it's an error, it's going to be a throwing error because you can't assume the first baseman gets a glove on it. I mean, I want to know a consensus right now. I agree with you. I like it. That's right. I knew it was good.
2 outs, still a runner at second. Nice pitch there, Jack Smith. Jackson Isley, the hitter, he wears number 12. He's a sophomore. He walked his first time up. We're in the bottom of the second. This one hit right down the first base line, actually veering towards the dugout. Somebody made a nice catch over there. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The hitter, Jackson Isley. He'd love to drive a run in right here. Fouls this one off. Hanging tough in there. It'll still be a no ball, 2 strike count. 46 pitches by Jackson Smith.
Those guys in the pro box did the same thing we just did.
Third baseman deep. Shortstop towards the bag. Also there for potential pickoff play. That one stayed inside. It was supposed to be a breaking ball, but it really stayed inside and didn't have the spin on it. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Smith on the ground. Will it get through? Gentry ranges over, gets it. He'll end the inning. But 2 big runs have scored, or actually 3 big runs have scored. It's 4-0. with South Gibson leading Dyer County. We'll go to the top of the third. We'll be back on the South Gibson Facebook network in the BallGame Blitz after this.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Zaxby's just out-Phillied the Philly with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed peppers and onions, garlic aioli, and melty cheese. Your move, Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Back for the top of the third. Dyer County will send the top of their lineup back up there. It'll be Jack Smith, David Hedke, and Talon Messer. They're looking to get some runs on the board.
Leadoff hitter, the pitcher, number 9, Jack Smith.
Jack Smith, the senior pitcher, leading off. Also plays outfield when he's not pitching. Due to rainouts, both these teams are going to be busy over the next 2 weeks. That one inside. We want to congratulate Sam Tritt, who has already committed, and I think his official signing in basketball with Bryan University will be, that one fouled off. It'll be around May the 2nd, I believe. And honor our athletes, soccer team doing well here in the spring. Softball team, they had a tough loss, but they're still in contention for first district. Ground ball, will it get through? Great effort, but it does. A seeing eye single for Smith. He's on to start the third. Let's see if they run for him. I think when he was, I saw a game on film earlier this year, they let him stay and run. It's going to bring up David Hedke, who flied to left field the first time up. 0 for 1 officially. Cade Allen from the stretch, glances, comes to the plate. This one hit deep. Left fielder back, right at the warning track, gets it. Good job by Cameron Alford. He gets it into the shortstop, who will flip it to second. And that one was driven a long way. Hedke has flied out to left field twice now. That one a little deeper. Talon Messer, the third baseman, comes up. He had a single his first time up. Allen with 35 pitches. And that one is a strike. Umpire very definitive on that one. No balls, 1 strike, a runner at first. Infield at double play depth. Swinging strike 2. 83-mile-an-hour pitch. Cade Allen, very talented young man. He's just a junior. Has aspirations for the University of Tennessee. He is committed there. Tommy Baker will be going to MTSU, another fine program. Here's a ground ball, and it is foul, says the umpire. Again, Smith at first, Messer at the plate. Messer has a hit.
run a two-seamer up and in toward the hands.
1-for-1 in the contest. We're in the top of the third. The pitch outside a little bit, but it came in at 80 miles an hour for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's one of those waste pitch. Some people like to say a temptation pitch, maybe. Here's one beat into the ground foul. Or that one, 88 miles an hour. Let's see if he throws a breaking ball this time or brings the Von Ryan Express in there. Cade Allen on the mound. Ballard, Moore, Baker, and Nesbitt behind him in the infield. That one gets away from the catcher. That'll erase the conventional double play as Smith takes his time, gets down to second, start out hard. One out in the inning. Talon Messer at the plate, the third baseman. Nick Epperson, the DH, who walked his first time up, is on deck. Runner checked at second. That one just missing. And with this hitter up, you see Baker kind of anchored in deep at short, and the second baseman's the one that will try to sneak in or at least make the runner think he's coming to cover. Allen checks the runner. Always has good focus with a 3-2 count. Fouled off, and we get to do it again. Baker's home run back in the first got all this started. Dyer County has threatened. There were 3 runs in the bottom of the second. The 3-2 pitch and stepping back. And that's the proper way to do it. You youngsters watching out there, you don't want to get a balk. If you step forward, they'll call a balk on you. Back in, foot attached to the pitching rubber. It's a mound here, circle in softball. The pitch just missing. Everybody in the ballpark held their breath on that one. So that puts runners at first and second. Messer walks. Nick Epperson, who walked in the first inning. He's a junior. And he is strong, trust me, fans. Outfield a step back a little bit. Infield now at double play depth. Third baseman way off the line, at least 10 feet off the line. Past the cutout, about 3 or 4 feet. Here's the pitch. Got him right on that dotted line. That pitch is almost impossible to hit at 91, and at that location, folks. Sounds like I'm picking out a business with location. But no, that's good pitching there. 91 miles an hour. The 0-1 pitch as Allen looks it over. The hitter says, Mr. Ump, I got to have a timeout. It's also a good way sometimes to break the rhythm of the pitcher. I used to, back when they didn't have timing rule stuff, I'd step out after every pitch at various speeds. Slow getting back into the box I was. This young man got back in there. Breaking ball, that was dandy. It had to be. But I'm going to tell you what, his 81-mile-an-hour breaking ball is better than my fastball. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. See what Cade Allen and the coaching staff have come up with. A bunt. They'll go to second for 1. Will they go to first? And just barely missing a double play. So it'll be first and third. 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 4, Jake Gentry.
So that brings up Jake Gentry, the second baseman, who was a strikeout victim his first time up. He'd like to atone for that. The junior takes a good long look, steps in. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Outfield straight away. Infield pretty well normal depth. Dyer County likes to play the small ball. They'll bunt a lot, and they have. And that pitch just missing. Hey, when an Allen misses, he doesn't miss by much. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. That one came inside. Cade was trying to help out and get the gnat off of the jersey there. I think the gnat left. 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the top of the third. Dyer County has mounted a threat here. And outside 3-1. Let's see if it's the Main Street pitch, the Von Ryan Express, whatever you prefer. Allen has enough confidence to challenge with a breaking ball, though, but it's probably the pitch, and that one is a strike. 3-2 pitch coming up. 2 outs. The runner at first will be going. The runner at third will be cautious and be running only if you hear the ping or whatever, thud of the bat. There's whatever the aluminum bats do. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, and we get to do it again. A couple of young ladies down the first base line will chase that baseball down. Actually, it went over, bounced over the fence. They're going over into the field that the middle school uses a lot. Great complex here. Hit on the ground. Second baseman goes over, boots it, and 1 run will score on the boot. Gentry is on at first. Smith has scored to help his cause, and it's a 4-1 game. Epperson now at second base. Gentry on at first. So runners at first and second with Landon Daniels, the junior, coming up, who was hit by a pitch the last time up. Or no, actually walked, not hit by a pitch. 2 outs in the inning. Lights are on. This is one of those tough times to see, though. Ground ball. Third baseman pulled up. And Baker was back there backing up, so you got the bases jammed.
Interesting. Shortstop number 5.
Now, in the old days, they'd say, keep your skirt down and things like that. You got to stay down on it. If worse comes to worse, block it with your chest and bring it to first or step on the base for the force out. So coming with the bases loaded, Osmond can really do some damage for the Dyer County team. Shortstop had a single the last time up. He's 1 for 1. Allen's pitch, strike. I can tell you that. No, nobody feels worse than our third baseman because he was ready to make the play. This one popped up. Who's going to take charge? Second baseman says, I got it, and he did. Aiden Moore takes it, ends that inning, but there was one big run scored for them, for the Dyer County team.
1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Hornets.
2 errors in that inning, so with the End of 2.5 innings of play. South Gibson leads 4-1 on the South Gibson and BallGame Blitz Network. Let's take that timeout.
Tired of that old dripping faucet? Faulty water heater? Hard water? Running toilet or clogged sewer? McCoy's Plumbing is just a call away. We offer the same great 5-star service as our heating and air team. Leaky pipe? Fixed. Cold water? Hot again. Hard water as gentle as our certified plumbers. McCoy's, you know us for heating and air. Well, our plumbing is 5-star too.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Back for the bottom of the third. It's a 4-1 game. South Gibson with the lead. Bradbury, who lined out back in the first, coming up there, the senior, wears 22. Gets a good look at the pitcher warming up and a couple of good practice swings there. Bottom of the third, lights are on. This one up in the air. It's going to hang up a little longer than Jack would have wanted, and the right fielder takes it for the first out of the inning. Sounded good coming off the bat, but the right fielder ranged over there and got that one.
Left fielder number 2, Cameron Alford.
Number 2, Cameron Alford, the left fielder up there. Alford takes the first pitch for a ball. Nice breaking ball comes in there. 1-1 the count with 1 out, no runners on. And another dandy one. That one had more breakage start. That's a kind of 3/4 sidearm curveball. So now it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Cameron Alford has to guard the plate. Drill down the third baseline. Nice backhand catch over to first by the third baseman, Messer. There's 2 outs in the inning. 2 outs, and bringing up the second baseman, the senior, Aiden Moore, wears number 4. Grounded out to second his last time up. It's left-handed. He'll try to get something going with 2 outs. That one inside. Moore is ready, and so is the pitcher, Jack Smith. That one gets away from the catcher with nobody on. No harm, no foul there. 55 pitches by Jack Smith going into the bottom of the third. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Everybody playing pretty well normal and straight away. That one gets the outside corner. Good pitch. There's a good shot of Jack Smith. That one inside, gets away. That one in the dirt. And you see the catcher run by. The on-deck batter picks up the ball a lot of times. A lot of cooperation now in Major League Baseball and even in college baseball. The big schools have somebody to run by and get those. There's the walk. Aiden Moore has done his part. He's gotten to first base. And that will bring up Davis McKinney, who got hit by a pitch the last time he was at the plate. Officially 0 for 0. He gets rid of the shin guards. On deck, Brock Beasley. McKinney, slightly open stance. Get a good look at his stance. A good look at the catcher. There's the breaking ball. Did you see the big up, and it's breaking all the. You can stand behind a light pole, and a good curveball pitcher can bruise you up pretty good, even hiding behind that light pole. That one low and inside. There was a major league pitcher, I'm forgetting his name, that somebody told him that the curveballs were an optical illusion. They are not an optical illusion. They're actually breaking from the time you release it. There's a lot of spin in them. That one outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Aiden Moore at first base. Ready for action for Dyer County. Hedge, Gentry, Osmond, Messer in the infield. Here's the pitch. High. Catcher tried to frame it and help his pitcher out. The umpire said close, but no cigar. 3 balls, 1 strike to the catcher, Davis McKinney. Let's see if he can get on by any means necessary. The pitch popped up, sky high in the air. It'll drift far enough to get out to the right fielder, who puts it away for the 3rd out. And the right fielder got 2 of those outs. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. And at the end of 3 full innings of play, it is South Gibson 4, Dyer County 1. We'll be ready for the top of the 4th after these important messages on the South Gibson Baseball Network.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's Furniture Specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
At Replogle Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Replogle Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
We are back for the top of the 4th. Looks like Weston Sims, the fine catcher for Dyer County, will lead off. He's a freshman, so we're going to get to see him for several more years to come, and he'll enjoy it. The young man works hard. Trey Starnes will hit second in the inning. Then it'll go back to Jack Smith, the pitcher, who has scored the only run for the Choctaws. Cade Allen out for his 4th inning of work. Music selections tonight, very good. But we're ready to play a little baseball. And, a lot of people don't know this, but Charlie Pride, the great country singer, he was once a minor league baseball player. And not bad at it either. Stepping in, though, is Weston Sims. He's 0 for 1. Cade Allen on the mound. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Allen, a fine young right-hander, 57 pitches thrown. Oh, I believe he got him then. That's one of those, and that's going to sting a little bit. But Sims will be glad to go to first. They'll get a pinch runner for him. And you can do that because of the rule for catchers and pitchers. And it looks like, if I saw it right, I got an angle. But that was number 1 for them. One. I was right about that. And I've got 2 South Gibson rosters. And what did I do with theirs, the Dyer County one? One is Ty Johnson, a junior outfielder. Looks like he's got good speed. And here goes the small ball again. A good idea, but bunting it foul is Starnes, who's 0 for 1 officially. Number 1, Johnson running it first. The 0-1 pitch on the way, hit on the ground. Is slow roll. You'll have to go to first. Nesbitt shoots it over there, and they've got him. Backhand swipe. Got a double play. It goes 5, 3, 4. And there are 2 outs in the inning.
Leadoff hitter, the pitcher number 9, Jack Smith.
And that brings up Jack Smith with the bases empty. Probably a good thing. Smith, a good hitter, singled his last time up and scored. Comes into the contest 1 for 2. Cade Allen at 60 pitches to going into facing this batter. That one a ball. Got 120 pitches in high school baseball, and then they take you out. That does not count tosses on pickoff attempts and things like that. I don't know of any coach that really wants it, but I heard and read a couple of arguments from some sports writers. Sometimes you got to question them. I may be a talk show host, but talk show hosts and sports writers, sometimes we say some goofy stuff. Here's the pitch. Outside. Makes it 3-0. Smith, a good base runner. He runs for himself. He doesn't have a pinch runner like you can. You're allowed the courtesy runner. The 3-1 or 3-0 pitch. And that one a strike. You could even hear the umpire say strike. Wind no factor tonight. Old Glory laying down there and walked him. So Jack Smith stays at 1 for 2, but draws an important walk. And that brings up David Hedke, the junior first baseman. He's fly deep to left field. Let's see how we pitch him this time. Third baseman off the line, past the cutout, about 3 feet. 1 step back in the dirt. Baker shading a little bit towards the middle, but he's quick enough he can get into the hole and get the baseball. 2 steps for the center fielder towards left field. Allen's pitch to the plate. That one pitched him away. It's outside. So a 1 ball, no strike count. 2 outs in the inning, but a runner at first. And going for the downs that time, David Hedke. And like I said, he just needed a hair more power on 2 balls hit the left field, especially that last one drove the left fielder back to the warning track. Over to first. Made it close, and Mom will have to wash the uniform tonight for sure. Smith had a good lead, though, and a good idea to drive him back. Going to try it twice. That one not quite as close. Jack Smith wearing number 9, a senior. Good baseball player, plays in the outfield when he doesn't pitch. Ready for the 1-1 pitch. Inside. Ball 2. .67 pitches by Cade Allen. With a 2-1 count, the righty really wants to throw a strike here. He does. And this one, a big hop. They're going to wave the runner towards third. He'll get down, and he is safe. You see the umpires, how they rotate. The home plate umpire comes down the line. Now there are runners at second and third, and remember, pass balls, wild pitches, errors, all of those things. Brings up number 20, Talon Messer. Messer walked his last time up. Officially, he is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch outside. Lots of wheels turning here. 2 outs, though. Enfield wants to make sure they knock it down and not let the ball get through. They want to make a play on it, but they definitely want to knock it down now. It's 2 ball, no strike count with 2 outs and 2 runners on, both in scoring position. Fouled away. Talon Messer singled back in the first, walked in the third. His team would love for him to get an RBI or 2 RBI hit. His coach, Derek Henson. Lynn Cates, the South Gibson coach. And a strike, so the count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. The deuces are wild here, as they say. I wished we could had a bell to ring like they do at Southern League games when you're scoring there. And the hitter wants to step out, organize his thoughts. Maybe a little sweat in his eye, although it's starting to get a little cool here. We'll try to check the temperature in a few moments. The pitch. Swinging, strike 3. That one was breaking away from him the whole time. No runs, even with them threatening at the end of 3.5 innings of play. South Gibson 4, Dyer County 1. Let's take a timeout on the South Gibson BallGame Blitz Network.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's appliance specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
We are back here. A little surprised I have one I can't tell you about here. Interesting music that time. We're all having a good laugh here in the press box. And hey, it's time to have fun at the old ballpark. Go down and visit the great people in the concession stand. We've got the best hot dogs in America here, better than the Major League ballparks too. To lead it off here in the bottom of the 4th will be Brock Beasley, the center fielder, hitting .243. He'll be followed by Tommy Baker and Gage Nesbitt. 4-1 your score. South Gibson leading in this district contest over Dyer County. Smith on the mound in the bottom of the 4th for Dyer County. Young man, a senior, has done a good job. They say he's a pretty good outfielder too. That one high. 2 balls, no strikes to Brock Beasley, who's 0 for 1 tonight. 65 pitches by Smith. That one a strike. 79 miles an hour. That one gets away from the catcher and makes it 3-1. Guarantee the coaching staff of South Gibson told him to look it over good. Sometimes even on 3-1 you give it the old take pitch. It's outside, didn't matter. Walk there. And here comes Tommy Baker, who hit his second home run of the season and got his 18th RBI when he touched the plate. Young man that has committed to MTSU, had all kinds of offers from schools. He's up there with no outs, the runner at first, facing Jack Smith. Nice pitch for a strike. Baker measured out the outside part of the plate. Slightly open stance. And just getting back in there, Brock Beasley, and I'm going to tell you what was closer than you think it was. You cannot freeze when you're on first base. Stay bent, stay loose. Be ready to go either direction. That time standing up, and I guarantee you Brock was ready then. Pitch high. One and one your count with no outs. Runner at first, Tommy Baker up there, and they go back to first. That's 3 attempts to keep Beasley close. Let's see what they come up with here. That one way inside, and the runner Beasley goes in standing up at second base. A couple of things happen with that. It's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Gives Tommy Baker a little bit of room to play with as a hitter, because he's ahead in the count that way, the hitter is. A runner at second in scoring position and a very capable stick at the plate. They put down 4 fingers. I haven't been watching to pick up their signs, and they should be changing them when there's a runner at second. That pitch misses. It's 3-1. And I guarantee you Baker is green lighted here. There will be no take sign on for this one. He'd love to get around like he did, drive one about 360 feet. He'll take a single, though. Here's the pitch. They walked him, and that might have been the better point of valor. Although that brings to striding to the plate Gage Nesbitt, who's had 2 big doubles, and here comes the coach out to the mound. We're going to have a confab here, and we're not discussing what kind of flower to get your girl at the prom either. It's about strategy, how the pitcher feels, what we're going to do, how we're going to handle each situation. 4-1 your score. Smith has thrown 74 pitches, so he's still got some pitches to go before he reaches that limit of 120. Umpire says, gentlemen, we have talked long enough. It's not time to pick out Mother's Day cards. So we need to break it unless there's an injury. And the umpires are always careful about injuries and strained arms and things like that. Actually, he may be getting some information on Mother's Day cards after all. Umpire's done a good job. Like I said, if you come to the ballpark, have a little fun, hit the concession stand, get some popcorn and things like that. I would tell you come by and meet all these great gentlemen here in the press box, but they're doing a job and they're focused.
Number 7, Gage Nesbitt.
Gage Nesbitt, 2 doubles on the night, scored 1 run. Came into this game hitting .382. I will bet he's hitting over 400 right now, or pretty dead gum close to it. Infield's at double play depth all the way around. You wouldn't be up for a bunt because Gage can flat swing it. Here's the pitch outside, and a good job that time by Sims, keeping that one in front of him. Very important inning for Jack Smith, especially with 2 runners on and no outs. He is for South Gibson also. They've got the people up there that's supposed to produce. Curveball, that one missed. It broke a mile, but the trouble is the mile took it out of the strike zone. Smith will get his sign here in a second. Beasley at second. Baker at first. Here's the pitch. Straight up in the air. Infield fly rule in effect. Pitcher is going to take it and drop it, but the batter is automatically out because of the infield fly rule. With 1 out, no outs, runners at first and second or first, second, and third. A pop-up in the infield, that's for the protection of the runners, too. The batter is automatically out when you pop it up there. 1 out in the inning, and Cade Allen can help his own cause. He was on by errors last time up. He has not scored. He's walked also in the contest, pitching a pretty fair game. He drills one. He's definitely going to help it. Now, Beasley had started back towards second. Let's see if they wave him on around and they hold him up. So the sacks are jammed. No place to put them. Allen will come out, and the pinch runner will come on.
Designated hitter number 12, Jackson Heisley. In the courtesy run for South Gibson. Number 6.
This should be Tatum crossover running for him, the senior. So the sacks are jammed, and the man at the plate is the designated hitter, Jake Heisley. He comes up 0 for 1, walked in the first. This one's swung on and fouled off. And even though you've got that protective equipment, the umpire does a good job walking out. Jack Smith, I like their pitcher coming down to check on his catcher, but umpires, the good umpires, will always walk out there and hand the ball to the pitcher or something, buy the catcher a little bit of time. I think the old Quick Draw McGraw cartoons, he'd say, "Ooh, that smarts, Baba Louie." And it does. Try catching sometimes if you want to feel the pain. But it's a great position. You've got to be smart to catch. This one supposedly coming outside. And it was a swinging strike. So Jackson Isley, the sophomore, hitting .227, is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Force at any base with the sacks jam. No place to put anybody. The pitch. Outside. Kind of a waste pitch. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners have got to be like they're in a 100-meter dash if it's on the ground. Got to watch the line drives, tagging up on fly balls. Here's one on the ground. It's a solid base hit. Nobody would have got that. 1 run is scored. 2 runs streaking to the plate. The left fielder dropped it out there, and so 2 more big runs come in. Beasley and Baker. And a big, big hit that time.
Right fielder, number 22.
So we have runners at first and second, RBI single, or 2 RBIs by Isley. And that brings up Jack Bradbury. Bradbury 0 for 2. 82 pitches by Smith. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Good pitch there for a strike. Jack says he's ready. Both Jack Smith and Jack Bradbury are ready. Smith for Dyer County, Bradbury for the Hornets. Breaking ball kind of comes over the head a little bit. I've seen a couple like that hit the bat. Jack dropped the bat down properly like you need to do, because if you don't, if you leave it up there, it could hit it, go foul or fair, either one. 1-1 the count. 1 out in the inning, 2 runners on. Inside. Jack testing himself for how much torque he's got when he turns on a baseball. He's back in the box with a 2-1 count. Now it's 3-1. Jack Smith, the pitcher for Dyer County, that's not the count he wants right now. 85 pitches and a 3-1 count. 22, Jack Bradbury at the plate. Let's see if he's turned loose, and I'm sure he is. That one outside, missing, and it'll load the bases again. So a walk to Bradbury. That'll put Crosser at third. Isley at second.
Left fielder number 2, Cameron.
And Bradbury at third with Cameron Alford, the left fielder, who's done a good job tonight. He's had 2 dandy catches out there. And the catcher's going to go out, and there was action in the bullpen, and I think we're fixing to see a change. Fixing a nice southern word. English teachers don't like you to use it. Well, we'll have to pick up and see what the changes are going to be. It looks like, well, I was going to say I thought I knew who it was, but I'll have to check it against their roster. Normally I'm pretty good at picking those things up. And that is number 11. That is Jake Stanley, who's an outfielder and a pitcher. He is a junior. So Jake Stanley in there.
Taking him out for Dyer County. Number 11, Jake Stanley.
And Smith will go to the outfield. I told you he's a very good outfielder. He'll replace one of the young men. And we'll straighten that out for you in a minute. This is a lefty coming up there. Be a little bit of adjustment for our hitters, as they've seen a right-hander through 4 innings. South Gibson leading 6-1 is the left-hander, Jake Stanley, takes his warm-up tosses. Lots of conversations. Outfielders get together and talk strategy. Sometimes they'll tell a joke or two out there. The runners all talk about it. They've been coached by their coaches, and then, of course, coach up the line to talk to his hitter. And Cameron Alford, who is 0 for 2, but a very good hitter, hitting .414 coming into the game tonight. He's got a chance to do some serious damage with the sacks jammed, the bases loaded, whatever term that you prefer. No place to put him. 1 out in the inning. Let's see if Dyer County plays for the double play. The way the shortstop's deployed, they're at short and second, they'll definitely go for 2. First and third may come home with it, but if it's hit hard enough, you may see an attempt at a double play. Well, there'll be an attempt no matter what, unless it's a slow roller or something. Here's Cameron Alford. Stanley will get his first pitch in. The runners are the responsibility of Jack Smith. And a nice pitch, low at the knees, but in the strike zone and right over that outside corner. Second pitch fouled off, so an 0-2 count now to Cameron Alford.
That's a ball.
And I'm studying this. I'm like one of the guys here, the interesting move then, and I'm not so sure it wasn't the possibility of a balk, but somebody will, if it is, will call his hand. Eventually it's too late for that pitch. We don't have correctable errors once it gets to this point like you do in basketball. Drilled. Will it stay fair? It is, man, a line biter. One run is in. Two is streaking to the plate. And they're going to hold the runner up at third and in with a double. Cameron Alford, and that is a big double. And I'm telling you what, that was a chalk line or paint line biter right there. The trouble is, since we paint the lines, you can't play Another One Bites the Dust. Junkyard Dog would like it, but he's not here tonight. And that's going to bring up Aiden Moore, the senior second baseman. That pitch a little high to him, so you got lefty going against lefty. Runners at second and third with one out. A ball, one count to a very talented young man, Aiden Moore. Plays hard no matter what sport he's playing. Now on a strike. Jake Stanley inherited a tough situation. The first runner that belongs to him would be Alford. One ball, two strikes now. On deck hitter McKinney will retrieve that baseball. You don't play until the baseballs are off the field. Aiden Moore wants to protect the plate. Nice breaking ball, got him for a strikeout, and the first strikeout for Jake Stanley. 2 outs in the inning, and that will bring up the ninth hitter in this inning, Davis McKinney, the catcher. He got hit by a pitch back in the second. He flew out to right field in the third. We're in the bottom of the fourth with 2 outs. Any contact, the runners will be digging for the plate. The go sign is on. The coach will only hold them up if he has to. Got to be aggressive on those bases. A 1-ball count to the hitter, Davis McKinney. He drills one. Will it get to the wall? Deep, deep, deep off the wall. 1 run has scored. The second one streaks to the plate, and McKinney motors in like a Stanley steamer into second base. He got everything and more.
Center fielder, number 33, Brock Beasley.
And that brings up for the second time in this inning, that brings up the man that got it all started, Brock Beasley, who got on with that walk. I'll tell you what, I'm not so sure that Davis McKinney's name's not on that ball. He hit it so hard he tattooed it. And that pitch, catcher does a good job. And do you watch how he pounced out there, kept it in front of him? And that's what you got to do as a catcher. 10-1 the score. Remember, the 11th run after 5, or the 11th run would make it a 10-run rule, but you got to play 5 to get the 10-run rule. And again, Sims, the catcher, doing a very good job. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Brock Beasley, this fine center fielder who got this started up there. The kick, the fire inside, 3-0, and I guarantee the automatic take is on right here. it would only be done in a movie or something, but you could almost flip the bat up and hold it by the big part of it and have the small part up because the take sign is on. And that one, a nice pitch for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. A runner at second base. And that runner is Braffa. Mark Braffa running. There's one, gets away, and now there'll be a runner at third. And the runner goes to first. 2 walks in the same inning for Brock Beasley. And that young man has been busy. Also can play a mean center field. And it brings up the dangerous Tommy Baker, who led this game off his first at bat, a home run.
South Gibson, shortstop, number 23, Tommy.
He's 1 for 1 because he's walked twice. He scored 3 times. He'd like to score 1 more time. Here's the pitch. Lefty versus lefty, just outside by Jake Stanley, coming on in relief of Jack Smith. Dyer County just wants to get the 1 out and get back to bat. Again, their catcher, Tim's doing a good job. Weston Sims, a freshman. He's going to be a fine catcher for 3 years after this one. Outside. Handles his staff pretty well considering he's a freshman. Gets some help, obviously, from the coaching staff. But there's this, and that's a legal toss right there. If you're not on the rubber, you can take that thing. And that's one that, as a base runner, you can't go to sleep at all. Tommy Baker at the plate, 1 for 1, 2 walks, scored 3 times. And that one right on the inside corner. Tough place for left-handed hitters is right there on the knees at the inside corner. Ted Williams only hit in his career about 200 with that pitch. And that walked him, so the sacks are jammed. Bases loaded if you prefer. Baker's 3rd walk. And tonight he and Brock Beasley are official walking men. Well, there's been many great major league players that were experts at drawing walks. Some with the great eye, some with the combination of the great eye and the ability to foul off pitches. 2 outs. And you know that Nesbitt wants a hit here. Catcher tried to help his pitcher out a little bit there, but it's outside for a ball. Cade Allen on deck. Nesbitt 2 for 3. That one is a little inside and a little high. Nesbitt just wants the base hit. He'll take getting on by error also. 2 balls, no strikes. That one a strike. 2-1. Stanley comes in there with the off-speed pitch, it looked like. Bases loaded. Braffa at third. Oh, dandy pitch. That one kind of had him off stride. It makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This is the pitch that Jake Stanley wants to get the hitter on. This is the one that Nesbitt wants to drive it. Swinging strike 3 to end the inning. The score at the end of 4 innings of play, though, it's 10-1. South Gibson leading Dyer County. Will be back for the top of the 5th after this.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Kaufman's is proud to offer the Maven Furniture Collection. Amish made in America, Maven is a third generational family-owned business that makes beautiful, solid hardwood furniture, customizable with multiple wood species, finishes and hardware selections available. Fine furniture is an art. If you appreciate the very best, we invite you to create your own masterpiece that you and your family can enjoy for years to come. Kaufman's, relax your home.
We're back for the top of the fifth. Looks like Nick Epperson will lead off. Jake Gentry, the second baseman, will follow him, and Landon Daniels, the fine left fielder.
Pitcher Jake Stanley.
And I don't think this temperature's right. It says it's still 63, but it doesn't feel like 63. And a swinging strike. Great shot from the center field camera. You see that ball and where it was placed. This is actually Jake Stanley hitting now. We learned where they have put him into the lineup. Stanley with a healthy cut. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Stanley, a junior. He also plays outfield in his time when he's not pitching. Here's the pitch. Inside. Allen now with 78 pitches thrown. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No runners on. We're in the top of the fifth. Cade Allen's pitch. Runs the count full, 3-2. Really wants to get Stanley here. Swinging, strike 3. 1 out in the inning. That will bring up Jake Gentry, the second baseman. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, high chopper. Gets through for a base hit. That one almost had eyes on it. And Jake Gentry is on with a hit.
Left fielder number 7, Landon Daniels.
This brings up Daniels wearing number 7. He's the left fielder. Let's see how Dyer County plays it here. Talented young man at the plate, handles the bat well, plays good left field. Swinging strike 1. Allen 91 miles an hour on that one. And they said that the batter went around, so it's a no ball, 2 strike count. Runner at first, no outs in the inning. South Gibson looking for the double play ball or the strikeout. Allen's pitch to the plate, just outside. Batter followed it well, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allen's checked the runner out with a corner glance out of his eye. And now he took a long time. The hitter asked for time. And that is a good thing to do. On deck over there is number 5, Osmond, the fine catcher, or the shortstop actually for the Dyer County team. Allen's second strikeout of the inning.
Shortstop number 5.
So with 2 outs, the shortstop number 5, Eason Osment, comes to the plate. Cade's thrown 85 pitches. We're in the 5th inning. You see Osment with the open stance. He's got a guard on the leg. You see the signals and where the pitch is to come. Give pitch and location. You saw the hand on the side of the leg. It's interesting to watch catchers. Watch for the little things in baseball. I know you can see runners score and big-time base hits and stuff, but a lot of interesting things that go on. 1 ball, no strike count. 2 outs in the inning with that runner at first. That one fouled off. And I think Osment would like to have that pitch back. Check the way the runner's feet are assembled over there as far as weight distribution.
In, Brock.
You can tell a lot of times by how the weight's distributed whether they're going or not. Now, some people do take what's called a one-way lead, and they don't usually do much out of that. And another time stepping out. Gentry, the runner at first. Allen, the pitcher. And that would have been a very good pitch. But time was called. Osment up there, 1 for 2. Okay, taking a little longer in this inning. That one out. Well, they said it was a strike. I thought it had missed. Maybe not. Now that makes it 1 and 2. So ready for the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. Let's see what the coaching staff and Cade Allen have up their sleeve. It's the throw to first. Now, the Cade's got a better move than first. That's the old, I know you're there, don't even think about running. It's a calling card. Vary your timing as a pitcher. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch, getting ready to come to the plate. It's on its way at a swinging strike 3. And other than the base hit, there were 3 strikeouts in the inning. There was no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. And at the end of 4 1/2 innings of play, it's 10-1 in favor of South Gibson over Dyer County. Let's take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz and South Gibson Network.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We are back. We were discussing we'll probably be here. Matter of fact, the odds are for us to be here Saturday for a 2 o'clock contest with Scotts Hill. Remember, got the Henderson County invasion this week. Cade Allen could help his cause right here. There's a strike. Nice pitch by the pitcher, Jake Stanley, who's in relief of Jack Smith. 10-1 your score. This one inside. Allen is capable enough and strong enough to end this contest with one swing of the bat. It's a 9-run lead for South Gibson. Nice pitch on the outside. Would have been tough to hit. The only thing you could have done with that one was go to right field with it. Now, we won't be televising the Lexington game, but we will the Scotts Hill, and then we'll be back next week. That pitch getting away for a ball. We'll have baseball on Monday, and then Thursday of next week we'll have Gibson County softball. If you haven't seen them play, a very exciting team. A lot of good things happening here at Gibson County, South Gibson County, actually. Here's a right up the middle, fielded well, and over to first. Score it 1-3 here in the bottom of the fifth. The pitcher Stanley handled that one. He's thrown 27 pitches. Brings up Jackson Isley, 1 for 2 on the night. Right-handed hitter, would love to get on base. He'll be followed by Jack Bradbury, number 22. 1 ball, no strike count now after that pitch. 28 pitches, 29th pitch is fouled off. What did you see Jack hustle after that foul ball? Jackson Isley up there. That one gets away. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out in the inning, no runners on. 1 run in this bottom of the inning would end this contest, according to the 10-run rule. 3-1. I'm sure Isley, if it's 1 down the middle at a good pitch, he'll be allowed to swing. That one kind of tied his hands up, but he's walked. And now that important runner is on first base. Got a lefty on the mound. Got to keep an eye on his pickoff move and be alert. Be on your toes. And coming up to bat, Jack Bradbury. Jack walked his last time up. He's 0 for 2 officially. He has scored a run. That one a little outside. Now, going to be a little discussion. Actually, going to be a pinch runner. And that looks like number 11 for us. Let me get my roster out here. Yeah, that is Kason Coggins, a sophomore. So Coggins running. That one, a ball outside. There's 1 out in the inning. Cade Allen in the dugout resting. 2 balls, no strikes, a runner at first. Infield at double play depth for Dyer County. It was 3-0. I missed a pitch somewhere. And now runners at first and second.
Left fielder, number 2, Cameron Alford.
Cameron Alford wearing number 2. The left fielder comes up there. Boy, he had a big double the last time up there. A single here would be big. That one a strike on the inside corner. He thought about it but couldn't get the arms extended. You want to get that barrel out there on the bat. We saw the other day in a softball game what happens when you get your arms tied up and can't extend. That one inside. Great crew, folks. Thank these men that work up here in the press box with their stats, the announcing, all of that. Ball, you see there. Go down, visit the concession stand, and remember, this game will be archived, and you can watch it many more times. It'll be there forever. That one fouled off. That's one of those, excuse me, I don't think Cameron really wanted that pitch right there. Now it's an even count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on, 1 out. Runners have to go on that ground ball. Got to be careful of the line drive. Alford's got to guard the plate. Stanley checking the runners, comes to the plate. It's fouled off, and we'll try it one more time. Jake Stanley, very tough young pitcher. He's just a junior. Got a lot of juniors on that squad. They do start some seniors. Matter of fact, young man that started, Jack Smith, was a senior, but they've got a good junior crew. These two teams are going to be good for several years to come. Tough district. Inside. Good eye by Alford. That runs at 3-2. And somebody downstairs, I heard them say with our mic that picked, they want to run them. No, you could run into a strike them out, throw them out, as they say. This one fouled off. Good baseball says you're not running in this situation unless you pick up on something that either the pitcher or the catcher is doing that you think you can steal on. You don't want to run into that strikeout, throw-out situation. Some people say strike them out, throw them out. This one popped up in the air. Won't be the infield fly rule. Right fielder comes on, makes a running catch, and there'll be 2 outs in the inning. So the right fielder takes the fly ball for the out. There are 2 away.
Pitch hitting for the Hornets, number 6, Tatum Crosser.
Okay, number 6, Tatum Crosser coming to hit in this situation. Two outs. Pitch right on that inside corner. It was a good pitch. Base hit could win this game. If not, we'll go to the 6. Swinging strike 2, and I'm going to tell you what, he was going for the downs on that one on an 81-mile-an-hour pitch. We're in the bottom of the 5th. South Gibson leads by 9. That one gets away, and it'll advance the runners. It takes the force off. 1-2 count with 2 outs. Crosser up there. This is his first plate appearance tonight. Now a pass ball, a wild pitch, an error. Crosser just wants to keep the inning going. Whether we score or not, if he can get on with a walk, an error, something like that. And swinging strike 3 to end the inning. There was no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 people left on base. And at the end of 5 innings of play, South Gibson leads Dyer County 10-1. We'll take a timeout on the BallGame Blitz Network.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
At Reploga Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, We ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Replogo Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
And back for the top of the sixth inning for the Dyer County team, who trails by 9 runs. They'll have Sims coming up, Weston Sims, the fine freshman catcher. Also, the right fielder, Trey Starnes, and then Jack Smith, who's now in the outfield. And they've got the top of their order coming up here after they get the 8th and 9th place hitters through. But here is the catcher wearing number 8, the freshman, Weston Sims. He's 0 for 1 officially. The infield of Ballard, Moore back in there. Baker at short, Nesbitt at third. The outfield is Bradbury, Beasley, and Alford catching McKinney. And the pitcher still is Cade Allen. Comes in with 89 pitches thrown. First one fouled out of play down the first baseline. .365 to dead center, .355 in the power alleys, .315 down the lines. This one fouled off over the screen back towards the middle school field. Nice complex here. Got a great soccer and track facility. Here's one on the ground. Aiden Moore up, takes the crow hop step, goes to first, 2 outs. Or 1 out. Getting ahead of myself. Weston Sims coming up here. Right fielder Trey Starnes wears number 15. Starnes is 0 for 2 tonight. And then the on-deck hitter is Jack Smith, the senior, who has scored the only run for the Dyer County team. And again, we've got that foul off to the right. Good velocity that time, 90 miles an hour here in the 6th. That pitch outside gets away from the catcher. I see our concession stand in the background, one of my favorite places here at the ballpark. Here's the 1-1 pitch, just missing outside. Well, that pitch high. Watch those release points. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, no runners on. And Starnes will walk. And that's the last thing you want to do is walk the 9th place hitter. And that brings up Jack Smith. Smith 1 for 2. Walked in his last plate appearance. He'd like to get a rally started for Dyer County. Infield at double play depth. They're going to drive the runner back, and he looked like he had some ideas. Of course, he'd get a signal from his coaches first, but he had a good lead, out past the 1 step past the cutoff. And again, we throw down, kind of gets through the first baseman's glove, but not very far. Rolls a little bit away, but giving Starnes a little action at first. And that wears on the legs because he had to spring back to first that time. He's going to get the big lead. This time it's about a foot past the cutoff with the lead foot. Let's see if he uses the crossover. He's not going. Here's one. Slow roller. Baker will have to gun to first. Got him by the step. There's a runner at second. 2 outs.
First baseman, number 3.
Going to bring up the first baseman, David Hedke, the junior. Singled his last time up. He's one ball pitch with 2 outs. Infield wants to make sure the ball doesn't get through if it's on the ground. They'd prefer to get the out, but you do not let it get into the outfield. Batter calls time. Starnes being very adventuresome down there. We may see if we go to second for a pickoff. Now, Aiden Moore would be the one that would be covering. Hedke would like to, there's a big gap between the second baseman and the first baseman. That pitch a ball. 2 balls, no strike, a hitter's count. Dyer County looking for base runners. They trail by 9. Hedke hits one. Nesbitt, crow hop, sails a little bit, but drops in there perfect. 5-3 for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on base. And the score at the end of 5.5 innings of play, South Gibson 10 and Dyer County Choctaws 1. We'll take a time out on the Facebook page of South Gibson High School.
At Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, we provide gentle guidance and support during one of life's most challenging moments. Our dedicated team is here to help you create a meaningful and personalized tribute for your loved one. From arranging heartfelt services to handling all the details, we ensure every aspect is taken care of with the utmost respect and compassion. Trust us to be there for when it matters most. Call 731-783-3026 to speak with one of our experienced funeral directors. Rep Local Lawrence Funeral Home, a tradition of caring since 1925.
Hey Jackson, welcome to Chuck Hutton Nissan. The Chuck Hutton name has been on car dealerships since 1919, and we would love the opportunity to show you what we're all about. We're locally owned. Our business model is big inventory and big volume on new and used cars. Nissan has awarded us a huge inventory, and we're going to sell them to you at invoice. Just choose a car from our great selection, we'll pull out the invoice, and that's what you'll pay. We look forward to meeting you at Chuck Hutton Nissan, 495 Van Drive, Jackson, Tennessee.
And they have announced the new pitcher. They changed back to a right-hander after having Jake Stanley out there. And this is Dalton Moncrief, who plays infield when he's not pitching. He's another one of those juniors. They have a lot of juniors. But for the South Gibson Hornets, the scheduled hitter is Davis McKinney, the catcher, who had a big double his last time up. Brock Beasley and then Tommy Baker in the start of the top of the order. 10-1, a 9-run lead. You got to have 10 to win it in the bottom of the inning, the home team. So South Gibson's looking to plate one more run. There's one fouled off. That was kind of tomahawked out of the ballpark down the third baseline foul. 1-1 the count. Davis McKinney, who has caught a very good game. He's a junior. There's one just foul. About to make things exciting here. Some people like to see those catchers run. They want to see if they can stretch those things out into doubles and stuff. But he's in the hole and must guard the plate at 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs in the inning. Brock Beasley to follow. Umpire does a good thing. Clean that old plate off. A lot of dust and dirt. The infield was so nicely watered down and didn't slow the track down any or anything where you can't run. Moncrief's pitch. I think it was supposed to have been a breaking ball high, but I wasn't sure. It was only 70, and I'm betting on that, but it's a ball. That's what's important is the call. The pitch, and they say that one missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no one out. Davis McKinney wants to get on very badly. Fouled off, hanging in there tough off the screen to the right. Gavin Lynn for Derek, or for Dyer County, did a good job getting there. Popped up in the infield. If it had been fair, it would have been a home run in a phone booth, but it's going to be officially a foul out. Running hard was McKinney. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. And that brings up Brock Beasley, who got things started. He was on base twice last inning, both of them with walks. Beasley, a .243 hitter, going against Moncrief. That one got him with the about 3/4 to sidearm pitch that was moving outside. So 0-1 the count with 1 out. That one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 10-1 the score with South Gibson leading. There's one, it should get down. Great effort, though, by the center fielder. And I like the young man's idea. He tried to convince the umpires that he got it. He came up properly, but and he wasn't being ugly. That was a good effort. I would have gotten down, got up like that, and showed the ball and stuff. Good job, though, but a good piece of hitting by Brock Beasley. And now with 1 out, let's see, and Tommy Baker up there, how South Gibson plays this one. And Tommy got out in front of that one. He wanted that one, and he turned on it.
Be patient. Different load.
All good things, as you heard the word patience, comes with time and patience. 0-1 count with that runner at first. That one missed outside. Not a big lead by Beasley then, because you really don't want to take the bat out of Tommy's hands as far as with a runner on. You like the chances with Baker up there with a runner on. That one a nice pitch. Kind of come back in on that outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got to guard the plate now. Runner on first. 1 out in the inning. He turned on that one out in front just a little bit. Drove it over 2 fences, but both of them are foul because one of them is in the middle school. And, I mean, it was a line drive. That one would have scored a run had it been in fair territory.
Top half, patient.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if they come with the off-speed pitch or a breaking ball. They try to jam him at those knees, and as I told you earlier, I had a hitting book plus my godfather knew Ted Williams. Ted Williams only hit around 200 on that pitch, low and inside at the knees. The 2-2 pitch. Turned on, up in the air, sky high, going back. The left fielder gets the catch. And it got up in the air probably a little more than Tommy Baker wanted it to. It's still a big noisy out, though, to the left fielder now with 2 outs.
Third baseman, number 7.
Gage Nesbitt has come to the plate. He has 2 doubles in this contest. He's 2 for 4. 16 pitches by Dalton Humphrey of Dyer County. Let's see if anything's on now, if they try to advance that runner. And he is going. The peg headed towards second. He's got it stolen easily. Gets up but doesn't go far because Hustling was the second baseman. And Osmond was coming over there quickly to the shortstop. Now they'll go and review the signals. Things have to change because there are runners even in high school talented enough to pick up those signals. I know people that played for Turi Oman a long time ago in baseball. He worked with all of us trying to relay signals to our hitters and stuff. One ball count with a runner at second. Base hit would probably score him. Beasley at second. They're going to hold him kind of quick, closely. That one low, and they got him at third. Thought he had it for a chance, but caught stealing.
Good job.
Third out. That ends the inning. Nesbitt will lead it off in the 7th. Score 10-1. We'll be back after this.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We are back as the wheels are turning. Braffa in at second base. Aiden Moore has moved to pitcher. Cade Allen goes over to first. Allen, 6 innings pitched, gave up 4 hits, 1 run. None of them were earned. 5 base on balls, 5 strikeouts. He threw 102 pitches, 59 of them for strikes. Pretty good effort. There's the peg down to second. And Dyer County will come needing a rally. They'll have to score 9 runs to keep this game going. And Talon Messer will come to the plate. Messer 1 for 2. Now Allen's at first now. Braffa at second. Baker at short. Nesbitt at third. Bradbury in right. Beasley in center. Alford in left. Catcher is still McKinney. And the hitter is Messer for Dyer County, who need 9 runs to tie this game up. 10 to take the lead. That pitch high. Moore, we saw him work about 4 innings the other night. Did a creditable job. Pitch fouled off, evens the count at 1-1. On deck, and we'll see if they've got a different hitter because Stanley had been in there and they let him hit. Looks like Coleman Pride in the on-deck circle wearing 35. Beat on the ground. Long peg and a great peg over to first for the out. Wow, impressive. You got to give Nesbitt credit for that one. I mean, he did everything, because that one was one of those that could almost eat you alive coming down there. And reporting to hit is 35, Coleman Pride. He also is a junior. Pride is the hitter, Coleman Pride. And fouled off, strike one. One out in the inning. Aiden Moore on the mound. Aiden Moore, one of those fine young men. I believe if you ask him to play every position out there, he'd try it. Probably would also sell popcorn for you if you wanted him to do that too. A lot of good young men for both teams on the field. Pitch a ball. Moore's thrown 6 pitches, and he is throwing to Pride, who's 0-0 in the game. This one fouled off, so it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Love the dugouts here, the way they also have the protection there, and the kids can lean up on it. You just got to stay awake for line drives. Just missing. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Coleman Pride up there for the Dyer County Choctaws. Moore's wind up and pitch. Breaking ball fouled off. Out of play. We'll do it one more time. 2-2 the count. Great play by Nesbitt over there at third a moment ago. And he had some juice on his throw to first base. Cade Allen handling it perfectly. The 2-2 pitch. On the ground, slow roller, cut off by Nesbitt. He comes up firing across the first and got him. So go 5-3 again, scoring that one. 2 outs in the inning. Nesbitt with the assist. Allen with the put out.
Second baseman, number 4.
That brings up the second baseman, Jake Gentry. And he's had a good night. Gentry 1 for 3, but he's played well in the field. Had a big hit earlier. That one high. Little things you want to watch in these contests. Release points, foot movement, follow through. Popped up a mile high, but it's going to get out of play. Cade gives a chase to it, but it hits, bounces over the middle school field. Has fielded a lot of baseballs tonight. The only problem is there's nobody over there to catch them. 1-1 the count with 2 outs. Nobody on. One and 2, swinging through that one. Jake Gentry would like to have that one back. We're in the top of the 7th. Missing. South Gibson 1 strike away from picking up the win. They won't bat unless it's tied up in the bottom of the 7th. Foul territory. Cade Allen gives chase. He's got it, and that will end the contest. Your final score is 10-1. South Gibson picks up a big district win. Dyer County falls to 13-8. I started to say 14-8, but 13-8. The Hornets advance to 18-5 on the season. We're going to take a timeout and come back with scoring and highlights and things like that on the BallGame Blitz and South Gibson Facebook network.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
At Kaufman's, we believe your bedroom should be a retreat, a place of comfort and rest. Explore top brands with adjustable bases for the best night's sleep. Visit Kaufman's today and let our sleep specialists help you find your perfect fit. Kaufman's, relax, you're home.
Don't wait to improve your sleep. Save big on top mattress brands during the President's Day event. Get savings on trusted Sealy support, the latest innovations from Tempur-Pedic, and the luxurious comfort of Stearns & Foster.
An exciting contest, two fine teams, two well-coached teams. Both I like these young coaches. The players for both teams played hard tonight, but Tommy Baker's leadoff home run kind of set the tone for the South Gibson team as they got past Dyer County tonight, 10-1. Let's look at the box score a little bit. For Dyer County, 1 run on 4 hits. South Gibson had 10 runs, 9 hits. They did commit 3 errors. We'll give you some pitching stats for both teams, and then we'll give you the official recap. And we'll give you the South Gibson pitching stats first as they come up here. Cade Allen was the winner tonight. He threw 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 1 run, none of them earned, 5 strikeouts, 5 walks. Aiden Moore came on in relief in the top of the 7th, and he gave up no hits, no runs, no errors, didn't have anybody left on base. And Allen threw 102 pitches, 59 of them for strikes. Moore threw 15 pitches, 9 of them strikes. And Allen faced 29 batters. Moore only faced 3 for Dyer County. Jack Smith was the losing pitcher. And we'll give you some pitching stats. Smith went 3.1 innings, gave up 6 hits, 9 runs, and 9 of them were earned, 7 base on balls, no strikeouts. Jake Stanley, 1.2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, and that was an earned run, 4 base on balls, 3 strikeouts. Dalton, now they have Humphrey here on the stat sheet. I've got him from their lineup as Dalton Moncrief, and we'll check and see, wearing number 10. This is the roster they gave me. So they have him 1 hit given up in 1 inning of play, and that's all. And Smith threw 87 pitches, 36 of them for strikes. Stanley, 47 pitches, 23 of them strikes. And Moncrief, 18 pitches, 10 of them strikes. And that's how that goes. Let's give you the official recap of this game. Tommy Baker showed a strong eye at the plate on Wednesday night as Baker walked 3 times while leading South Gibson with that home run, getting the first run in the game early to a 10-1 victory over Dyer County. The South Gibson team won in thanks part to 6 runs scored in that 4th inning. Jackson Isley singled, scoring 2 runs. Cameron Alford doubled, scoring 2 runs. Davis McKinney doubled, scoring 2 runs. South Gibson opened the scoring in the first, as we told you, with Baker's solo home run, his 2nd of the year and 18th RBI. The South Gibson team, like I said, added to their lead. Cade Allen got a big single that scored 2 runs later in the contest. Of course, Allen with the win. Jack Smith took the loss. Aiden Moore came in, tossed one inning of shutout ball, I believe, with a score of 10-1. It doesn't qualify for a save. We'll have to check our scoring rules on that. And, of course, Gage Nesbitt, 2 big doubles in this contest. And Smith, Talon Messer, Easton Osmond, and Jack Gentry each collected 1 hit for Dyer County. Dyer County turned 1 double play. The Hornets turned a double play. And, of course, David Hedke had the most chances in the field with 8, and he did a good job there, too. Actually, next up for the South Gibson team is playing Lexington as the Henderson County Invasion happens on Friday, and then on Saturday for Senior Day. We'll be here for that. You'll have Scotts Hill playing the Hornets, and we'll be back for that. Great shots. We had the best cameraman you could have for our camera crew. Our executive director, Paul Schultze, came out of retirement, I guess you could say. He's not really retired, but he came out and graced us with our main camera tonight. And, well, of course, we have other cameras set up all over the place. And the man that plays the producer and the production board over there like you would be a maestro on a piano, Christopher Reasons. What a great job he does orchestrating a contest. And the play-by-play was done by Coach Joe Holloway. Remember, this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios in the BallGame Blitz. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or further use of this contest without the express written consent is prohibited. It is time to say thanks for your time. This time, till next time, good night, all.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.